Um, Hello everyone, Linear Productions here. I haven't done a video in a month. I apologize about that. But yeah, I'm back once again. So I just so yeah, today I'm gonna be doing a review for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, and this week I'm gonna try to do another video. Something about that happened. It's a Power Rangers related video, and it's very tragic to say the least of what happened. But I'll get to that. That's for another day. But with all due respect, let's just jump into the review for Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Yeah, so new MCU film, and we gotta review it. So this did not star the original T'Challa because Chadwick Boseman actually died a couple years ago. I mean, this is a screenshot I found, but because yeah, he died of cancer and 2 years ago, and they couldn't cancel it, so they had to delay the Black Panther 2 film, and they had to do some like they had to change the plot a bit, yeah, and rewrite the script and so on and so forth. But let's just get jump into the movie review. So one little thing in detail I found in this film is that during like the opening credits of the film, right? So they have like a bunch of characters like show up. Then they had the Marvel Studios logo. Well, instead, it was just a tribute, just Chadwick Boseman, because this is a Black Panther film. Yeah, they just had clips of him from the MCU and just all that. I mean, this kind of reminds me of in the Captain Marvel film. It was the first MCU film after Stan Lee died, and yeah, they had a bunch of Stan Lee montage, and this is a T'Challa montage. So yeah, so the film started off. So T'Challa actually died in the film, and yeah, this is like after the events of Endgame, of course, and yeah, he died, and then he's having a funeral service outside, and then we learn about the vibranium. Not only did it hit Wakanda, but it hit another part, and then that other part is went somewhere else. And it actually went into somewhere near Harvard, and it was acquired by Riri Williams, who became Ironheart, and Okoye and Shuri had to go investigate to Harvard and ended up finding her. And something okay, now Harvard is also where some of the characters in Spider-Man: No Way Home now attend. So like MJ, Ned, and Flash go there. So maybe we'll see them in the Ironheart Disney Plus series next year. It's possible, but I don't know. Maybe Sony wants to deal with that. But yeah, yeah, and yeah, I don't know. And like I believe Tony Stark like appeared there in like Civil War. So yeah, maybe like she met Iron Man during the blip. I mean, if she didn't blip, but if Ironheart didn't blip, but yeah, we'll have to see in that series. And then we get to see Ironheart's Mark One armor. Then they get to fight the villains of this film from Atlantis. The people there from like Talakan, I think that's what it's called. And yeah, so like basically like so the origin of the Talakans basically did like it was like hundreds of years ago to like the Aztec period. They had they were like totally normal. They got mutated. They became mutants. You know, the X-Men mutants, like kind of like also Miss Marvel's a mutant apparently. So yeah, they drank like this thing, this potion, and then it turned them blue whenever they're outside. However, then they go inside, they can breathe, and then they're normal. And yeah, and speaking of that, that's oh yeah, and we'll get to that later. So we get to see in this film the return of a new character, well, a character who appeared in Val from the Falcon and the Winter Soldier series and the Black Widow film. So yeah, and Everett Ross is back from the original Black Panther film. So yeah, I did not expect Val to appear in this film, but yeah, I was expecting something Thunderbolts related, but we'll get to that later. So yeah, circling back to the Atlantis people. So the main villain, so he came, so they're born in the sea, right? And so he was a mutant. He even confirmed it himself in the movie. So it's actually Namor the Submariner. This baby right here is Namor the Submariner, the main villain. And yeah, so I know some people think he was like an anti-hero, but he was I don't really know, but yeah. So he's the villain of the film, and yeah, some people were like expecting like what Doctor Doom to be in this. I don't know why people thought that, but yeah, people thought that, but it didn't happen. Spoilers, by the way. I mean, this is a spoiler review, so just so you know. But then we see Nakia, who was from the first Black Panther film, and we learned that in this film, when everyone blipped, she moved away from Wakanda to she moved to Haiti, and and then yeah, during the blip, so she never bothered to come back. And then there's a surprise at the end, at the post credit scene involving her, and yeah, we'll get to that later. So And yeah, another thing, yeah, so she wanted to like didn't want to be interfered with Wakanda anymore. She didn't want to be involved, like hence why she didn't appear in Endgame, or at least or yeah, at all. But yeah, then we get to see Shuri take the thing, the herb that gives her access to the ancestral plane, which we saw in the first Black Panther film, and yeah, and we get to see the return of Killmonger, played by Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, yeah, I didn't. I mean, some people expect him to come back, but yeah, it's cool to see him come back, and yeah, because since T'Challa's dead, and then yeah, she's with Nakia and Ironheart, and now, and then after this, she becomes the new Black Panther. I mean, this wasn't really a surprise to a lot of the comic fans. I mean, to a lot of people who read the comics. I mean, I read a little bit the comics to get an understanding of what this film could be like, and yeah, Shuri did become is the new Black Panther, like in the comics. So yeah, no big surprise there. I mean, maybe to some, but non-comic readers. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. But then we get to see um Shuri and Riri build the next suit of Ironheart Mark II. So yeah, this is pretty much she's basically a successor to Iron Man, and we're gonna see her in her own Disney Plus series and an upcoming MCU film, Armor Wars. So yeah, yeah, we'll get to see that, and that's gonna be cool. Then there's like the final battle in this. I know I'm skipping a lot because I don't want to give too much spoilers. I mean, if you haven't seen them, I mean, you can. But yeah, there's other reviews, but I just wanted my input on this. But okay, so yeah, she blasts Namor, and he has this. I mean, he has reflexes like a mutant, so yeah, he can detect, and yeah, he just dodged it. And yeah, then let's talk about the post credit scene. So yeah, I know this is a new Rockstar screenshot, but like yeah, so in this, so then Shuri's in like so she's at in Haiti, right? And then yeah, she's greeted by Nakia, and here's the big surprise. Nakia was married to T'Challa like sometime before the blip, and she had a son, T'Challa Jr. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And yeah, it's pretty cool that so yeah, maybe we'll see him in future films, or well, in Secret Wars we're gonna have time travel, so maybe we'll meet an older version of this character who is a Black Panther. I mean, I know Shuri's the Black Panther, but like, yeah, she got yeah, I don't know how who's gonna be the Black Panther after her. I mean, maybe him. I don't know. We'll have to find out in maybe Avengers Kang Dynasty. And the post credit scene did mention, and for the record, it did mention that Black Panther will return. So yeah, we're gonna see them in the next Avengers films. So yeah, overall, I'd say this is an 8.5 out of 10. This is the same rating as my multiverse, what I thought of Multiverse of Madness. I did think it was better than the Thor: Love and Thunder, yeah, and it was better than the first Black Panther film. I definitely enjoyed it. Yeah, and all right, thanks. And yeah, this is I mean, it really didn't have to have cameos. I mean, I get people watch the films to see like cameos of like the other MCU characters, but like, I mean, this wasn't really like a cameo movie. Like this was just its own thing, and I kind of like that. I mean, not every film has to be a cameo film, so yeah, I'm glad it was his own thing, and yeah, definitely that post credit scene was quite the surprise. And yeah, I don't know if we'll get a third Black Panther film. Maybe we will, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll probably upload later this week. Ellie9, out.